This is not a fun video to make. If you are a remote viewer, if you are somebody who works with the Orisha, with the primordial energies, if you've studied Shintoism, if you've studied the teachings of the Yoruba, this idea that there are energies or forces that exist in this world that allow life to be sustained in the earth. The earth must survive. Gaia, this living organism called the earth that allows us to be alive on this earth, she must do what is necessary so that she can live. And that means that a lot of actions of humans are being dealt with. We have talked in the past about this phenomenon. Energetically, what is going on? Mila wanted to say hi because Mila is a goddess Oshun kitty cat. Yes. She will have her kibble. That is her just. Look at that. She's angry. She wants me to go and give her kibble. I'll be with you in a second, my love. One of the energies that is talked about in the Ifa, in the teachings of the Yoruba tradition, is the divine feminine. And the divine feminine is called Oshun. Oshun, Oshun. And this energy is associated with all of the beautiful and wonderful things that make life worth living. She is femininity personified, right? She is femininity personified. And she is what makes life worth living. Romance, femininity, compassion, care for the vulnerable, care for the needy, care for the oppressed. Currently, in many parts of the world, there are priests of the Yoruba tradition and the Santeria tradition that are engaged in a lot of prayer work and supplication to the goddess. This is the goddess Oshun. Now, the finer things in life are associated with Oshun: beauty, sensuality, honey, fertility, being a woman, the joys of being a woman. These are the things we think about when we think of the goddess Oshun. And there is a fear that her energy is leaving the earth. And when she leaves the earth, that will be the end of everything. We will no longer have honeybees. We will no longer have lovemaking. We will never again know what it is to fall in love. Rivers will dry up. People will die of famine and lack of water as she removes herself from this earth. So there are babalaos right now and priests in Cuba, in Nigeria, all over the world, trying desperately, crying out to the mother of femininity. She is the mother of the two-leggeds, of those who require sweet water in order to survive. She is the one that waters your plants. Make sure that you have a good crop. She is the spirit that helps you fall in love and to have unity with your partner. That inspiration you get when you fall in love with a woman, your muse, the one that inspires you, that is the goddess Oshun. This entity, the most ancient entity that we know of, because the most ancient archetypes that I know of come from Africa, from the Nigerian Yoruba tradition, at least 8,000 years old. These are ancient archetypes, even more ancient than Shintoism. There is a belief that in order to save the world, Oshun is coming over the earth at this time in order to purify the earth. And during this purification period, which we are in, it could go, we think that this purification could go for about 2 or 3 years. So, because it's going to occur for the next couple of years, we cannot guarantee that you are going to be safe if you are somebody who hurts women and children. There are forces that exist in the universe that you may not understand if you are an abuser of women. If you like to smack women around, if you like to abuse children, if you like to sexually abuse children, if you like to enslave women, whether it's in Iran or Afghanistan or Pakistan or here in the United States, the message from Oshun is there will be consequences for the things that you have done. There will be consequences for the things that you have done. Now, in the Chinese astrology, starting February 17th, 2025, we have another phenomenon happening, and that is the fire horse. The fire horse comes as the Knight of Wands, the archetype in the Tarot, and it is ruled by Mars and fire. It is a war horse. It purifies. It purifies. So I'm asked often if I could speak on this, and I'm also asked if I feel bad about it. Do I feel bad about what is happening to those people and those governments that force women into burqas, arrest a woman for showing a strand of hair? between 1.2 and 1.7 million children under the age of 11 are in forced marriages in Iran. Little girls sold to pedophiles. And this phenomenon is happening in Afghanistan. It's happening in many parts of the world where girls are sold to pedophiles. The energy of Oshun is going to go for the next couple of years. The fire horse, excuse me, the fire horse will go until February 17th, I believe, 2027. Do I feel bad about this? I'm a daughter of Oshun. I have gone to the Babalao. I have gone to the priest. I have received information from the priest. I am a daughter of Oshun. She has my head. Do I feel bad that the people who molest and abuse children will very likely receive justice in the next year or two? No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I used to be a much more compassionate person, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that the mullahs were taken out in a military strike in Iran. And that the horrible government that they created that allowed it, made it legal to molest children. It was legal and encouraged by Ali Khamenei. He said it was completely okay to sexually assault children. And that you were penetration at 9. Am I sad that he's dead? I'm sorry, I'm not. Because I understand the forces that are at work right now. I understand what is happening right now. And I understand the power of the goddess Oshun, and I understand what's happening mystically because I've been studying this and I've been studying the warnings that were given. A lot of warnings were given from the Babalaos out of Cuba, the United States, the priest in Yoruba. If you have harmed women, if you have hurt children, you need to make it right. You need to fix it. If you've robbed, stolen, lied and cheated and abused vulnerable people, I can't guarantee you're going to make it this year. In fact, I'm pretty sure you won't. Because Oshun is riding that fire horse. And she is coming to a city near you. And so the question you have to ask yourself is, just how bad is it going to get? Right? Just how bad is it going to get? Iran is falling. Iran is finished. Afghanistan will follow because they no longer are getting financial help from Iran. The Houthi are falling out of Yemen, where, again, children are being sold as sex slaves under the age of 9. Pakistan's in trouble. YouTube and Facebook have now been found guilty and liable for putting things on their social media that put women and children in danger. I think they lost something like $350 billion. Is that correct? It's a huge lawsuit. I'm sorry. You were warned. Will it get worse? Of course. She's just getting started. It's March. I'm sorry. You blew it. You should have treated women and children better. Now, I have been asked about the fact that she is using tools in order to do her work. Men who don't like women, like Mohammed bin Salman out of Saudi Arabia, who has slaves. Qatar has slaves. United Arab Emirates has slaves. They take people's passports away and work them to death. You'll be used to finish off Iran, and then she will finish off you. Donald Trump out of the United States has been linked to human trafficking, kidnapping beautiful women, selling them off to God knows where. He is a son of Oshun, by the way, the dark aspects of Oshun. Vanity, gold, narcissism, spoiled. These are the dark aspects. It's the low vibration. Every Orisha has a high vibration and a low vibration. Trump is very much a spoiled brat, a child of Oshun. Me, 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 me. I want chocolate. I want it now. Right? But the aspect of Oshun that is over the earth right now is the pure aspect, the purifier, who runs to rescue the captives. She runs to rescue the captives, and she takes no quarter. She takes no mercy. So again, to those people who have molested children, sold children into slavery, beaten your wives, cheated, lied, and stolen your way to the top, Gaia must survive at all costs, and if she has to remove you, she will. And no, I don't feel sorry. I feel sorry for the children that are still in captivity. I feel sorry for the 12 and 13-year-olds who are pregnant by some pedophile because their dad lost a card game. But I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for Zuckerberg now that Meta is getting taken down, or YouTube for having to pay billions for their participation in all of this. It is to be expected. It is what we knew was coming. And the lesson here is don't abuse women and children, because if you do, you will not be long for this world.
My hand shaking and frail, a wedding dress, a prison cell. They tied the knot, a silken thread. My childhood dreams already dead. I leave my teddy at the door. He said I can't see him anymore. The day the orders came, all girls are now fair game, hoping I would disappear. I am only 10 this year. No one hears, no one sees, just a girl on my knees. Freedom has left me all alone. I am a wife to a king without a throne. He forced my hand on my wedding day. He made me cry. He made me say in chains for my life. I'm a child, not a wife. The day the orders came, all girls are now fair game, hoping I would disappear. I am only 10 this year. No one hears, no one sees, just a girl on my knees. Freedom has left me all alone. I am a wife to a king without a throne. The sun still shines, the birds still sing, but for me no joy they bring. A gilded cage, a heavy door, my liberation is no more. The day the orders came, all girls are now fair game, hoping I would disappear. I am only 10 this year. No one hears, no one sees, just a girl on my knees. Freedom has left me all alone. I am a wife to a king without a throne. Paper doll on a lonely shelf, whispering secrets to myself. No one hears, no one sees. I'm just a girl on my knees. Come and save me, please. Won't someone save me, please?